means the company doesn't expect their stock price to go up. So stock prices tend to go down on a reverse split. So the options that you have out there, they'll still exist. They just shift the prices around. So it makes sense. I purchased Netflix stock. Can I change this to options? I mean, you could sell one and buy the other. Netflix is a stock. I'm not sure. I'm not confident in my Netflix investment right now because I don't understand this acquisition of Warner Brothers. But I do have confidence in their management, and I believe that once they get done with this Warner Brothers business, I think the stock price has an upside to it that's going to occur once they stop chasing this acquisition, which investors don't seem to be happy about. When's the next Black Investors Cup? Great idea. We should do one now. Let me message Amani and we can do it again. Yeah, we this is about it's about that time, right? We should do it. Yeah, we mailed the big gigantic cup to the winner, so it's kind of cool. All right, let's see here. Have you heard about the plan to give every newborn in California $1,000 in S&P 500 stock? Yeah, I did hear about that. I think it's a great idea. They're doing it in California. I thought it was like a national thing. I heard Trump talking about it or something. I like the fact that it's one of the few areas where there's a bipartisan agreement that we should invest for our kids. That's literally if every and right now it's up to the parent. But really, if you're a parent or a grandparent and you want the child to be safe financially, that's an easy way to do it. But you got to do it early. You can't if you try to buy stock late, it becomes really expensive. It's really hard to play catch up. But if you do it early and time is working in your favor, it's like running with the wind at your back. Can you speak on pre-IPO investments? Um, yeah, I guess there's not much to say other than the fact that they're hard to get access to. And even if they have websites where they claim that they can give you access to it, I don't believe that. I think that what a lot of these companies do that give you access to private equity investments is, in my opinion, I feel like they do a lot of Grant Cardone is accused of some of this. It's a version of what is called front running, and front running basically is it's also similar to arbitrage, buy low, sell high, price markups, whatever. And what they'll do, like what Cardone was accused of doing. Again, I don't know how much of that's true or not, but he was accused of basically bringing all of his supporters into real estate deals where he would go buy the real estate first, he'd acquire it, and then he'd sell it to his people in shares at a markup price. So he makes money no matter what, right? Like he positions himself as the middleman. This is how the Rothschilds used to make a lot of money. The Rothschilds started off making money by basically, one of them worked for the king of whatever European country it was, and the king would say, "Go get me some gold." So he would go and get the gold, buy it at this price, and then sell it to the king at that price. It's called the front running is the term that's used, but all it's really buy low, sell high. Another term is arbitrage, where you buy in one market, sell in another at a different price, being the middleman, like all that stuff, right? So ultimately, these private equity deals, I think that's what they do. And so a lot of times when you feel that you're investing with someone, in some cases they're just selling you picks and shovels because they're guaranteeing they're reducing their risk and increasing yours. So, for example, I knew a guy who was a day trading teacher, and I know the stats on day trading. 90% of all day traders don't make money. And so what he would do is he'd say, you should day trade with me. Look at how much money I make day trading. And I said, I don't know if you're the most accurate assessment of how much money your students are going to make because you're doing two things.